Hello everyone, I'd like to show you a special journal that I made as a custom order. One of my customers loves Jackie Kennedy, and she sent me People's, the People magazine commemorative issue that she's had for a few years, and gave me permission to cut it up if I would make her a traveler's notebook style journal with it. So that's what I did, and I'd like to share it with you before I send it off to her. I used, I think it's DCWV paper. I think it's from the storybook stack. I can't remember, but I had a couple sheets of this left. So that's what I used for the cover. This was the cover of the magazine, and it was a beautiful picture of her, so sorry for the glare. So I stitched that on. Put a little bit of a sheer yellow ribbon and whatever this braid is, Chinese braid. And then a little bit of sheer ribbon here, and the metal tag that says Adore. And there's some lace at the bottom. And it's just tied with the sheer yellow ribbon. She's wearing a yellow gingham outfit here. And the back is just left plain. So I used the images in the magazine. I had to really think about how to use all of these pictures. I didn't use all of the pictures, but she had used these cute little parrot post-it notes stuck on the images that she wanted to make sure I used, and then there were others that I thought were terrific. So I used as many images as I could, and you'll see some of them are just decorations on the papers, some are tags, and some are pockets, and well, you'll see. So here's an image of her with her daughter Caroline. There's a little bit of lace. It's stitched to a piece of white cardstock and then stitched on as a pocket. There's some stenciling on the plain pages. I did not copy dye anything, and I trimmed my threads because I wanted this to be more streamlined and elegant, like Jackie. I had these tags made. I already made those, and they were in my stash, and I thought they'd be pretty in this book. This one has sewing pattern designs on it, and this one's just a pretty little bird. And here she is with another one of her children. I thought it was John, but I can't remember now if it's John or Caroline. But that's just glued on. And there's some trim and ribbon here and a little floral piece there. Now this one is a Jackie-shaped pocket. I glued it to cardstock and then fussy cut around it, stenciled the back. And this image is stitched to white cardstock. Some of the images I left and just used them as pages. So here she is in her wedding dress. And on the back side, I glued a piece of scrapbook paper for journaling, a piece of Prima paper. And then this beautiful image of her as a little girl. And then there's some pink rose stenciling. That's one of Tim Holtz's stencils. I love this. And a pink sheer ribbon that I kind of pleated and stitched on. And since this wedding page is shorter, this ribbon shows up behind it when it's open like that. Some more stenciling. And there's JFK with Caroline on the beach. There's some plain white ledger paper. I don't know if she wants to use it as a journal, but I gave her journaling space. There's another Jackie-shaped pocket, and it's just got a plain white tag inside it. This is just stitched onto the page. There's no pocket here, but there is a piece of ledger for journaling, and these are also just glued on. There she is with John. And here is a picture of her again as a little girl with her sister, and as a nod to their French lineage. I put a fleur-de-lis satin ribbon on there. And then I tucked this little tag that I made of the family inside the pocket. This is just kind of a pearlized vellum, and there's a little lace here and 2 tiny tags. This is just glued on. It's a little spot there for journaling. She's dancing with, I think that's Oleg Cassini here, a dress designer that did some of her dresses. There's music paper behind them, and I glued this stamped journaling spot there. And there's the center of her, gorgeous in a black satin gown. And I put some lace at the bottom of that page with a little pale green ribbon threaded through it. So some of these magazine images I used as pages, I had to cover the backs because they were advertisements or something like that. So this is just a nice picture of her with some ledger paper behind. Here she is with Ted at her daughter Caroline's wedding. This was a picture that I thought was so cute, and it's Jackie painting at an easel, and connected to part of this picture was Caroline with her own paintbrushes. She's got 2 paintbrushes in her hands. Looks like she's in her underwear or a bathing suit or something, playing with the paint, and I just thought it was so cute. But of course it was too big to fit on one page, so I put her over here, and this one is a pocket, and then this is a tag, one of the Jackie suits. That's just glued on. Here's the pearlized vellum. It's got this beautiful sheer embroidered lace sewn to it, and it's Jackie and John playing with her pearls. I love that picture. And then here's a picture of her, I think before she was married, in a beautiful gown. I think she's a book editor at this stage in her life. Here's that picture that had JFK and Caroline on the beach. She's watching them play, and there's a piece of gathered seam binding here. And here she is drinking coffee in a restaurant. And there's a really cute picture of her with her mirror. The camera catches her touching up her hair a little bit, and I put a little trim on that one. And I believe this is an inaugural ball. I liked this row of pictures that was in the magazine, so I didn't want to cut it apart. I just glued it on, or stitched it onto some cardstock and made it into a pocket. And I put this image of her behind it. It's glued down. And then this, I think this is probably her coming out ball. So cute. That goes in the pocket there. And there's JFK on their wedding day. This is the other side of the picture of her in her wedding dress. And then this is just a little tuck spot if you want it to be, but it's Jackie in a beautiful gown. I don't know who the gentleman is with her. And then on the back, there's a piece of this lovely scrapbook paper and a piece of that pearlized vellum. So there's a double pocket there for these images. Oh, this opens up. And that's it. So I'll be sending that off to my customer, and I hope she really likes it. And it was fun, and it was a bit of a challenge to figure out how I was going to do everything, but I liked the way it turned out. I hope she does. And I have a lot of Princess Diana magazines and books, and I thought maybe I should make a journal for myself with Princess Diana. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.